What's up, everyone? Raiders are 5-10, and we're 12-3. Go ahead and get this game started.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, everyone? They're 5-10, and we're 12-3.
We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
If I could help
And
it.
his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 84 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Oh, yeah,
so
defense doing a good job.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Oh, good move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Carr going to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be right down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Raiders
first and goal.
Set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a play fake. Carr. And this is
it's in.
Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Our offense finally going to get the ball.
That one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his 2nd season out of North Dakota State.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his 1 collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 25 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Lance. Forced out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners at 12-3 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, If your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former
Oh, you shit me? He didn't get it?
reaction. Watching
Damn
what's
it.
happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A quick throw knocked away.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Holding.
Fine Waller, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Carr. And Waller
Nothing.
taking it in over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Fielded just inside the 30. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the
Clinch
field.
playoff.
Give you a look at the playoff
See that?
picture now into the weekend
Hell
in
yeah.
the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And Lance's throw pulled in by
Hell yeah.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll maneuver
Nothing.
forward for about 4.
Oh, well.
2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ready, go.
On second down, here's Mitchell. Fighting his way down to
3rd
about
and
the
3.
35-yard
Got half
line.
of it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
60 red. 60 red. Jackrabbit, set, go.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. Red, 38. Black Ultra. Cut, go.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And
I flipped over my own guy.
Take it down inside the 10. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Oh, yeah.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's
21-yard line.
The 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together
Now back to
nice
this.
and help
I
themselves
suckered them in. Now let's see if I
They
get
show
picked.
run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and
Nope.
10. And he'll
Ran
take
it.
this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll muscle
Yeah,
his
try
way
to
up
move it
the
downfield, you think, huh?
right around 5.
Being down by 2
The Raiders
touchdowns.
on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need
Just
just a
saying.
yard here. It's 3rd
It's a
and 1.
pass.
They'll try to pick this up
Oh.
with White.
I thought it was a
And he
pass.
gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From his end zone, Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, right?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Running right through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
Down. 10 black. Six. Mega. Ready.
Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Go.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
On the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Claws red.
Here's Lance. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Blaster. 6. On the ball. On the ball. 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Right numbers, look at that shit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
That's an 18-point lead.
Getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And
Happy New Year.
as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday,
Wow,
Charles
dude.
and I are, there he goes right side.
Both my guys.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
How you do that? Oh my
Chris
goodness.
Watkins, 70
All right.
yards. And the Raiders get a late score
No
here
big
in the
deal.
final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I just want to run it out.
From his end zone, Wilson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing.
Hell yeah, dude. Go.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back.
Hell yeah.
Away. Touchdown, 49ers. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's
Hell
how they
yeah.
put them on notice.
Here you take 11
The
seconds.
extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Nope.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
To be honest, that was my first kickoff return, man. For a touchdown.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We begin our coverage of 2023 up in the Pacific Northwest. The Jets making the long trip west to take on Seattle. And it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
Oh, look, we even get the ball.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking in at the 3.
Oh, I try and get another one.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And some room to work.
Oh, damn, Bob.
Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Right back to Mitchell here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Rolling to his left.
Oh, I threw a
You
pick.
saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his
Oh,
body.
well.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raidersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hope this don't go back to bite me.
He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
They'll
or
wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots,
That's
try
a
to
run.
get big chunks of yardage in a short
No.
amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Carr.
yeah.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd down and goal. Carr.
Hell yeah.
Throw knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So
Kind of sputtered out, didn't they?
First turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
29 must be my about average for this game, huh?
the firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
White.
Lance now on first down.
Oh,
It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance.
oh, you shit me, dude. He never even looked back.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders
Wow.
are back here just past the 35.
Keep that up, they're gonna come back. Throwing 15
It's
down.
going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt
You
about
think?
it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa.
Good job,
Make
Nick.
that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action. Now Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Javon Kinlaw. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. That one complete to Horsted. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20.
Hell yeah.
There he goes, left
Hell yeah.
side.
Hell yeah.
Touchdown, 49ers. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning the special teams.
That was Samuel.
But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Hell yeah.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And
Damn, man.
Across midfield into 49er territory.
I've been in trouble if they would have played that way first half, huh?
Second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they'll get just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
You're doing a lot more than just running.
Out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Being down by 22 points.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking deep downfield.
Overthrew him.
Took a shot.
Oh my goodness.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class
He didn't miss it by
speed,
much.
but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air.
He's a big old dude, man.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh,
Hell
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And
he still didn't make it in.
This one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on now.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
That about had enough of me,
Get
huh?
him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, there was a hole there when I started to go through there.
Second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ready, set.
A give here to Mitchell. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Almost half the time.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
The offense on third down.
Think they'll run it?
They're right
Nah.
about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. The throw fighting its target, the tight end Horsted. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr. Johnson's got it complete.
Bullshit, he was down, man.
He'll be tackled on the other side.
The hell kind of shit is that?
46-yard line. So from inside Niner territory, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Now, Carr again. Slant to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on first down. And that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr.
Yeah.
But it's incomplete.
They got to go for it. Ain't got a choice.
After this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
We'll take that.
The 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Oh, I give him 200 yards rushing, huh?
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Divine Diablo.
202.
The stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's going to get this up past the 40.
210.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Well, that's another one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And
Only got one more
so
game for the playoffs.
Win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.
So long. Against the Cardinals. They're not division, I believe. There we sit. Here's the playoff picture. You got first round bye. Hell yeah. That shit'll work, huh? We'll be back just a little bit for this game. It'll be last game of the season. Well, till the playoff. But, okay. Y'all have a blessed day.